Okay, this is kind of sad. This just sounds kind of sad. When we get to stuff like this, I think we'll always just be kind of sad. There was a girl, and she said, I am a child of God. I think I am a child of God. I always think I am a child of God. They were altering these people and turning these people into dead zombie, weird, scary things. And it taught me to be a better person when I go to work and be a better person while I'm working. And I was like, and it made you want to pray and pray and pray for a better tomorrow full of safety or the wrath of God because people are getting killed over and over and altered. It made me think of, this is the end of the world. I need to drown in prayer about things that matter. And they were like, no, it just made me want to go to work and be more considerate when I'm at work because all these people are getting killed and altered. I was like, you're not a child of God, dear. A child of God would watch murder once and live on, oh my gosh, I have to stay close to the gods. This is scary. Somebody got murdered. And now I have to run to God and talk about it. And now I have to kind of rely on God until I feel better and safe. And I have to kind of say a lot of prayers until I feel safe and strong and protected. And then a child of God, if somebody was being killed over and over and altered, or if a dead Bonnie was getting killed and killed, a child of God would understand at that moment it's the end of the world or something very extreme and scary. And they would run to gods on overload and turn into neurotic weirdos that religiously do what these gods say so they don't die, so others don't die, to hold on to good gods so that good options could start to happen. Now, I'm not going to say children of God are perfect. They don't pray every day. They don't pray constantly. They don't do anything you want the way you want. But if they saw people die twice, they would know to hold on to every God that's good and try real hard to fight to live and fight to do anything with good gods to have a good tomorrow of safety. Because children of God don't like scary bad things. Not predominantly. Some get jiggy with it, but a lot just really don't. And the poor lady was like, oh, but I feel so like I'm such an amazing giant because watching those people get killed made me really want to be a good employee that cares about things that matter. And I was like, well, that probably means you became a really, really, really good person by watching other people suffer and wishing you could be a better you. And that's a good thing. That's a really good thing because children of God didn't start being perfect or amazing. They didn't start as giants. And listen to me, they're not giants. They're little shithead fuck-ups. But if something was scary, they have learned from gods to be real scared, real serious, and run straight to God. You know that you could probably be anything and everything, but like most of this stuff just isn't really that Father of God, angel's best friend level magnitude. And I was like, and that's what you're going for, huh? You want to be like an angel's best friend. And she was like, well, I do dream about it. I mean, I don't know. I was like, well, this is your lucky day. Because children of God disappointed gods everywhere. And children of God weren't anything gods wished. And children of God didn't make everybody proud like everybody wished. And even the husbands are doing all over the place in how it's going. And only some are that spectacular. So you're in a lucky predicament. I told her, you run to my queen, my queen, my queen, and I guarantee if you work hard enough, you probably could become anything because everybody else was kind of a fuck-up failure. When everybody else kind of fails, you can run like a bandit and win where everybody else normally would have or should have, but got lazy or complacent or whatever. And you can run right through like the little jackrabbit and grab all the awards that should have belonged to other people. And she was like, really? I was like, yeah. Sadly, when children of God disappoint everybody, you could replace like the magnitude of children of God and stuff. And you could maybe end up an angel's best friend one day. And she was like, oh, then that's a lot better than feeling like better about my job. I was like, and if you want to be an angel's best friend and learn how to be jiggy like that and monumentally like powerful with best friends like that, you know what you do? You go to my queen, and you ask the gods how you can have some kind of powerful blessing spiritual gift that rocks the world of all the employees with you when you go to work tomorrow or something. See, that's how you become an angel's best friend. Angels love beautiful, good, amazing, good, beautiful things. And then it's a freebie because you're asking a bunch of gods to make the work environment of all your friends with you when you go to work tomorrow some kind of spiritual dream world of the happiest work day ever. And you can tell them, I tried my queen to see if like they would make our work days so spectacular, but like, I don't know, but I prayed it. And then see when they have the most amazing day they have never had, they'll be like, oh, she did this for us and it worked. And then she could be popular among them. And then she could get some points with gods. Gods will reward you for giving a shit about everybody else above yourself. So without her realizing it, because I didn't tell her the selfishness or non-selfishness or nothing. So it's kind of like a freebie that teaches her how generosity is well rewarded by gods. So she doesn't have to use her powers or the powers that gods would have given to her. And she doesn't have to bleed out anything that she may want to talk to my queen. And like, so she might want to have her own powers, but she don't have to give it out to nobody today. And she might want to work with the gods through my queen to have all the kind of powers that she wants, but she don't have to like do something generous, nice today. This is like a freebie that teaches her how much morals and money you could get by being so beautifully, amazingly, spiritually beautiful like that. To maybe entice her to want to do those kind of things every now and then when she thinks about it. Why? Because gods reward those things massively. Why? Gods are only what is good and right. Generosity, kindness. But don't be generous if God's not rewarding you. There's also something called stupidity where you give money to like people with bad morals and it just brings you bad juju or something. Like, don't be dumb. Go to my queen. Or only get generous when gods that are truly perfect, good gods tell you to be generous. Because then it keeps bringing powerful spiritual rewards to yourself and your soul. And giving your soul a lot of money and points and credit. So, and then I told her, and then an angel probably might want to hang out with you. An angel might say, wow, you like to help others. You like to make everybody at your work have a good work environment. You like to really care about tomorrow. And see, like, I was trying to show her what it's like to be a child of God. And at some point, the angel might want to come to work with you and hang out with you for a while. And, like, that's how you learn to be friends with these giants from heavens that have come to earth. And she was like, wow, that's pretty easy. But I didn't tell her the selfish or non-selfish. Or like, I just told her about bringing the power of God or my queen. How much could my more, not. I taught her my queen. Gods, can you bless the day of work of everybody at work? That way it's not coming from her morals and what powers she could get with her morals and what kind of shopping she could do to get spiritual benefits from her morals. It's just the education that when you do nice things, gods really love that stuff. Because you're just my queen, asking if your work is like a good enough work to have a really good spiritual day or something. Then you just start to look cool. And then as you hang out with angels and gods and stuff, you'd start to understand what it's like to walk on water and be like really beautiful, like the more water walking children of God type stuff. Because everybody started somewhere. And the good news is that children of God have really let God's down this whole run. So, yeah, it's the joy that anyone could be anything. And then I switched to these ones. White sage. Look at them. Look at the little, it's just little tiny incenses and a little tiny holder. But I thought that's probably just as much smoke as I need to just kind of spiritually reflect. Kind of cute, huh? I hope they smell as good as they seemed. I gotta check. They seemed quite perfect. Oh, whoa, they smell really pretty. They smell really, really pretty. Okay, this one's a really good smell. This one is a really, really, really pretty smell. And I got it at the smoke shop. It's the smoke shop right next to Dee Dee's in Cathedral City. It's in the Food for Less shopping center. These smell really pretty. Oh, it was a good idea. Okay, and then I got me some smokes for my fake smoking. I will never stop reflecting that cancer is such a sickening, bad devil, fuck you creation. Because do you know how many children of God just like to smoke their pipe since like the olden days? And then cancer just makes you so pissed off.